Hello, everybody. Welcome to LT Outdoors Sunday Night Live. I hope you all have had a great week, and it's definitely been a hot one. I've been doing my best to get out and fish and making the best of even the worst weather, but it's definitely been hot. It's hard to. Gemma brought me her tube. That's how hot it's been. Gemma's even got her own tube now. So, but I hope you guys are having a good week. I have I've got some neat things to do tonight. I'm going to start something a little different. I'm actually going to have a giveaway tonight too, so I hope you guys enjoy that. Um, it doesn't show that anybody's on right now, so hopefully I'm not froze up because I know usually by now I have people watching. So let me know if it's frozen on your end. I see I got one thumbs up. Chat if you're on here, just so I can see if it's working. Okay, thanks, Rob. Appreciate it. Hey there, Don. How you doing, buddy? Good. I'm glad you're doing good, man. Glad you're doing good. Hey there, John. I'm gonna wait till we get, I don't know, probably 20 people on here. It shouldn't take long, and then I'm gonna start a bit of a giveaway. Came up with a good idea today. Rick actually kind of gave it to me without even thinking he was doing it. All right, turd. Oh God, you're so big. But what I'm gonna start doing now, as you guys know, if you've been following for a while and you've been on my live for a while, you know that I used to do the giveaways where I would show a picture of something and have you try to guess what it is, and whoever got the first right answer would win, some kind of prize package. Well, tonight will be the first time that I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to do a certain sound. I'm going to do this once a week. So every single week, this is going to hopefully bring more people to watch the live show. And I'm going to get more product out to you guys for free. So I hope you guys enjoy this, but I will be playing a sound bite every single week. Could be an animal, could be a bird, could be a insect, a reptile, could be anything. But if anybody can guess the right answer, they'll win a prize. If there's no answer guessed right by the end of the night, then bumps up till next week. So, hey there, Neil, how you doing? What's up, Gemma? Rick says, "Hey, Gemma." Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up, guys. I appreciate that. It does help the channel out a lot. Gemma's always excited to be on the show. I think she looks forward to this night more than anything. She's got it in her routine now. She has to get up here at the beginning of the show. So Jen says hi. Gemma says she hopes you get better soon, Jen. It should be fun. Hey there, how's it going, bow fishing? Hey Frank. Good to see you too, man. Glad to see some of you on here that ain't been on in a while. It's nice. Hey there, Johnny. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I am gonna I am gonna start shying away. You'll hear me talk about it this evening. See, now she goes and lays under there like a good girl. I am gonna start changing it up just a bit to try and get into some new species for the season because I don't want to burn myself out as much as, trust me, I could bass fish every single day of my life. But as far as the channel's concerned, I got to keep mixing things up. So I will change things up a bit. This week, and I know Rick's excited, I will be switching things up to panfish. I'm going to start targeting some summertime panfish. You'll get to see some big gills and sunfish and everything else. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I've got some cool stuff to talk about, though. Made it back home. Good. Glad you made the trip, buddy. It's definitely hard leaving here. I know. You're welcome, Jen. Hey there, Dennis. Hey, Barry. How you doing? Yep, I have. If you didn't hear already, I see there's 20 of you on here now. So what I'm gonna do, well, I'll let you guys decide. Should I do it right now or should I wait till there's some more people on? Because I know we can get more than 20 people on here. I've been trying, John. I have not. It's funny. I was seeing big snappers every single day. All right. Now, I will say this, the fact that I'm going to be targeting panfish is going to put me more in the zone for turtles. So, yes, I haven't seen a snapper this week at all. I have been hunting for them. I spent 2 days actually, just specifically. I went to 3 different lakes in 2 days paddling around trying to find turtles. Couldn't find them. So trust me, I've tried. But now that I'm going to be after the panfish, things are going to get better. So we'll definitely find them up. So, hey, good to see you too, Kevin. Thank you. Hey there, Lisa. All right, I'll do it now. I see there's 29 of you. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up, I do want to make mention again before I do this, though, that from now on, every single Sunday night, I'm going to do a giveaway. Okay. You guys will have a chance to win something. Not going to be insane like bags full of lures like I did, because if I'm doing it every week, I got to do, a little smaller, but I will. You'll get some lures in the mail and stuff like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a sound bite every week of something random that I know and I want to teach you guys about. So it'll be something interesting. By the end of it all, you'll definitely learn something. But I'm gonna play this. Yeah, the big one, right? Well, the messed up thing though is the season. When the season opened, I had a chance at a couple, but I didn't have nothing with me to cut their head off or to haul them back with. So it just would have been a bad idea. But all right, I'm gonna play a soundbite right now. Okay, throughout the rest of this live, you guys can throw out your answers. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat to see if anybody gets it right. If you get it right, I'll call your name out and you'll get this. I'll probably play it again here throughout the show one more time so you guys can hear it. If nobody wins it tonight, well, then it's going to go to next week. Also, I want to make mention I will have an auction tonight. I threw together a Widowmaker box. It does have a couple other random jigs in it, but it's mostly Widowmaker. I'll show you in a bit. And I also put plastics on all of them. A bunch of my favorite Freedoms. Basically, what I did, seems how I'm switching over now to panfish mode. I figured I'd put together my own panfish box for you guys. So that's going to be auctioned off tonight. Both sides are full. I'll show you in just a little bit. But hey there, Brandon. Hey, John. Hey, Bill. All right, going to play soundbite. If you guys know what this is, go ahead and call it out. Going to play it one more time. Like I said, I'm sure I'll see a bunch of wrong answers, so I'm not going to answer everybody's. If I see the right one on there, though, I see Dennis and Bill's already commented. If I see the right comment, I will answer to that. But I just want to say again, it's something interesting that I like to see out there. I taught Rick about it today, so it's pretty cool. Um, but like I said, if I do throughout the thing, if I see a right answer, I'll let you know. Um, so I'm going to keep an eye on this stuff. You guys can try to figure out what it is. If I don't see a right answer, I just won't answer on that stuff. But uh, I like the answers, though. Keep it going. But like I said, guys, this is going to be auctioned off tonight. I filled up both sides. There's going to be 24. Um, there's going to be 24 of these lures. They're all Widowmaker, a couple other randoms. Plus, they've got the Freedom baits on them. A bunch of my favorite Freedom baits. So I now, if it was a frog, I can't answer unless it's the right species. But that's what I'll say. If you guess it, it's got to be the right. You got to guess the right things. So, and like I said, every week I'm going to do a different one. I mean, it could be animal, birds, reptiles, could be anything. You never know. So, like I said, if I see the right answer pop up, I will answer. Or I will give it to you on that. So, but like I said, guys, it's going to be a different week this week. I am going to start switching things over to panfish mode, so it should be fun. I'm going to get out and try to get into some big gills and sunfish. I know Rick's excited. I told him about it today. I'll be fishing some new places. I plan on taking Rick to, especially one he's never been to that's really good. I'm excited to do that, so it should be fun. Should be an interesting week, that's for sure. Got a lot of stuff coming up. Getting some good answers out there, but just not the right ones. So I did find a new species today to myself. I mean, obviously it's hard to find a new species, but I do want to tell you guys today that I found it was the giant northern millipede. I'd never seen, obviously, everybody and their brother's seen a million millipedes, but I've never seen the giants. So cool. Me and Rick were out today waiting to get out on the water together in the kayaks and seen something in the road. And I pointed it out. I said, that looks like a big caterpillar. And at first we thought maybe gypsy moths. So I walked over to see, and nope, they were these giant millipedes, and they were beautiful. They had almost a purple color to them. So yeah, it was really cool. Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm gonna try and do something a little special for you guys every single week now. So that way you get a little more incentive. Hopefully, it'll draw more people in on the chat, get more people talking about fishing and everything else. It should be fun. I've got some big things in the works. You know, it's supposed to be nice weather, but it's supposed to be way too hot, in my opinion. Way too hot. We're looking at 90s this week. I hate that. Try to stay hydrated as much as possible, but it really sucks. Hey there, Joe. If you missed out already, Joe, I'll play it in just a little bit. But every week now, I'll be playing a sound bite, and I'll give you guys a chance to try and figure out what the sound bite is of. And anybody that guesses the right answer throughout the evening will get a prize. So, and it's always gonna be something interesting. I'm not gonna throw like a chickadee on there that you're just gonna everybody's gonna pop right out and say what it is. But now this week I have been focusing on pike, so you're going to get some cool pike videos coming out. I've been catching a ton of pike, and I want to shout out right now. Thanks again, Steve House. He sent me a box the other day. He called it the Bass Tournament Care Package, and it was full of spinner baits, really nice spinner baits. And and the spinner baits he sent me, there were some Strike Kings in there, some newer style Strike Kings, which I was really excited to try. The hooks on those things were amazing. I was really shocked at how well the hooks came through the mouth of these pike. My best day this week was 25 pike in a day and 3 bass. Today I was out again, and I didn't tell you yet, Rick, but I ended up with 15 pike and 3 bass. So, and I am seeing your answers, guys. Don't worry, I'm seeing them. I just haven't seen the right one yet. I'm keeping my eyes peeled. But again, if you guys missed out, I will be doing another auction tonight. I threw together something special. Seems how I'm going to be doing a panfish week pretty much this whole week. I'm going to get out. It is going to storm a bit, so I can't get out every day. It looks like Wednesday is going to be the best day, maybe into Tuesday. But I threw together a panfish box with one of my cool Widowmaker boxes here. These things float. They're waterproof and everything else. But I put together 24 Widowmaker jigs, a couple other random jigs, but mostly Widowmaker with some of my plastics on there from Freedom. So you will see these cool Freedom baits while you're at it. But answers, liking the answers. Oh, man. And if you guys didn't know already, this week was or this weekend was the Asable River Marathon. If you hadn't heard of that before, it's a huge thing up here. All the canoers put in at Grayling, and they paddle the entirety of the river. So when we were out today, it was funny. There was canoers just coming by like crazy, and I did get a few of them on video. So when that video comes out, you'll know which one it is. It's I thought it'd be fun to throw that in, so you'll get to see parts of the canoers and stuff. It was pretty interesting. We had a fun day. So, and yesterday I was in the pike tournament on Sage Lake, and it was it was a fun tournament, but I did, yeah, we were yelling at them and stuff, Jen. It was great. I didn't get them on camera though. I didn't get them on camera, but they were going the wrong way. It was so funny. Yeah. Oh, but the tournament was interesting. It was fun because basically for every pike you catch, and I didn't know this about Sage, but Sage Lake is one of the few lakes in Michigan that has a slot limit. You're only allowed one pike over 24 inches, and I think it's a max of 32, so you can't keep giant pike out of there. They're trying to bump up the good population of the bigger pike. But you're allowed to keep as many. I mean, you could keep 5, 6 inch pike out of there. You're allowed 5 pike out of there total, which is cool because most of the state on our waters, you're only allowed 2. So it's kind of neat. But yeah, did the tournament there, and for every pike you catch for the tournament, you can bring in and you get a raffle ticket. And I found out today, I didn't know exactly what was winnings, but it was $230. And it sucks because the guy, I think it was me and the other guy were the only ones that brought in stuff. Me and Jen's Jen's daughter there, Mark and Jen's, went out together in the tournament, and we were the only ones that really brought in fish that day. And the other guy that we were against, he was the one that won the money today. So, oh, not at all, John, not at all. I picked some tough stuff though, man. You would be amazed at the amount of like wildlife knowledge and stuff I keep banking there. I've got a lot of weird stuff in there banked up. I know the outdoors more than I know anything else. So when I'm out and about like today with that certain sound there, when Rick heard it, he's like, "What the heck is that?" And I was able to tell him, and that's the only reason Rick's not in it right now. I told him he wasn't allowed to tonight, so I need to learn how to pickle, Frank. I do. I need to get a pressure cooker, and I need to learn how to do that stuff because, yeah, my sister Robin made pickled pike, and I really did like it. I really did like it. I will play just because I know I got other people on here now that haven't heard it yet. I will play the sound again, probably right after the auction, so you'll have time because I'll do the auction in about 14 minutes. So the American toad, what's interesting about that, Don, I just learned that myself this year. I used to always think they were spring peepers when I heard those noises, but yeah, it's amazing that a toad can make some cool peeping noises. It's really cool. They actually had babies in my puddle out front here, and I call them toad poles. uh, That's true, Bill. I don't know, man. I try not to brag, but I just have a gift when it comes to fish. There's just something about that. I did today though. I lost a giant smallmouth. I mean, I'm not doing good right now in the tournament this week. I tried hard for that bass tournament, but I just couldn't get up there. I'm losing right now to California, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. There's no Michigan guys up there. I've been the only one in the top 10 every week, and I'm trying my butt off, but just can't get it, man. It was all the fish this week were in the 20-inch range, and there's no way I can get up there. I mean, I've caught a few 20s this year, but not enough to keep up. So, like I said, I'm gonna switch gears just to kind of get myself back in shape and stuff. I'm gonna go to panfish this week and probably next week too. I'll do panfish for a little bit here and then swap back over. I'll have to get some trout in too, but I know the big ones always get away. And the worst part, Bill, is that when I was fighting this fish, he bent the spinner bait like all around, and he just jumped and threw it. And I know it's because he had it all bent up. It made it easy for him to throw. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not totally sure, John. I'll have to read up because I thought there was more to it. I thought you had to pressurize it and stuff, but I'm not sure. I know Robin, when she made it, she went all out. She made it like cuisine, she put all kinds of ingredients in it. It turned out really good, but yeah. Yeah, it was heartbreak, but you guys are gonna just go nuts when you see these videos I'm posting out. I hope you enjoy the split screen that I've been doing. I really like it. I think it's neat that you can get the the reaction from me, and I'm not making nothing up. You see all these guys out there, let's go. Like most of them are just full of themselves. When I'm freaking out, it is my heart's going and it is all real. I don't fake nothing. And you get to see that in the split screen. Plus, you get to see the fight of the fish, and I like doing it. I understand that if you're watching it from a phone view, screens are smaller, so that kind of sucks. But um, all in all, I think it looks good on the TV and stuff. So I don't anymore, Barry. They used to do it at Wellman's, but the new guy that works there doesn't do that stuff. So I don't have any idea. Personally, I would just go into that bait shop in Au Gray, because I'm sure they know somebody with all the chart or all the trolling stuff they got. Oh yeah, oh crappies! Don't get me started on them. They're the stuff of nightmares right there. Them things, they just fall right off, man. Yeah, but the smallmouth though, they are really good at throwing the bait. I mean, largemouth too, but it seems like smallmouth are really good at it. Eh, amen, Frank. I'm gonna tell you, sometimes you might hear me do it, but I'm making fun of them, and it should be clear as day when I do it. Because me and when Officer Paul and me are fishing, we're like, let's go, like we are totally making fun of them. I think it's mostly the Guggen Squad that came out with that crap, but no, we are always making fun of that stuff, and yeah, it's fun for me to make fun of them, really. Oh, that's what they said. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, there was charter captains that did it in Oscoda, but I don't know if they're even still around, so not sure. But yeah, I get it, dude. It seems like the Let's Go videos, they're the worst mostly because it seems like when that phrase gets in their head, it's something that they say constantly. And if they only said it once, sure, excitement, throw that word out there instead of a bad word. But no, it seems like most of the guys that do it, they're saying it 100 times in one show. And it's like, oh my God, gives me a headache. I just can't do it. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. All right. What I'm going to do, I see there's 33 of you. Please hit that thumbs up if you can. Please do that. I appreciate it. Tell people about it too that I'm going to do a giveaway every week so they can hop in on it. I'm going to play the sound again now. So I'm going to do it before we do the auction. That way you guys can get a little refresher. So I'm going to play it again right now. That way you got an idea. All right. Okay. You have it. Do you hunt? I want to so bad, Tim. And I'll tell you, subscribers reached out to me the other day. Well, it was last week. Tips on when and where to go. I already had the idea in my head, and I'm gonna hopefully go to the UP. I didn't even tell Rick this, but I'm hoping to go up there. I'll have to take the girls with me, so it'll definitely be a boat trip. I can't hit the rivers and stuff like I'd want to, but I'm gonna take the boat and the tent and everything. But I'm gonna go up to the UP and target muskie the second week of August. That is my game plan. So hopefully, weather permitting and everything, I can get my butt up there because I want to cast till my arms fall off and I want to get into some. I don't care. I mean, I'd love to get a monster, but if I can get a bunch of even a couple little ones, I'd be pumped. So that's a hard one to spell, Matt. That is a tough one. That's one that I've always wanted to shoot, though. I've never gotten one. I did see one this year for the first time, and I've been seeing a lot of baby turkeys. Yep, seeing a lot of them around, which is good. Really good because it's a change. We got all the nest raiders are usually slaying them, but I see I got 45 you watching. Please hit that thumbs up. I appreciate the heck out of you guys. Like I said, try to guess that sound. I'm going to do it every week now, so you got a chance to win something. That's funny, Rob, because the very first time I heard that, I thought they were chimpanzees. It's definitely a neat sound. And also, I want to thank you guys. I know a lot of you have become members on the channel, and nope, you actually spelled teal right. um, the those of you that are members, you're able to see the videos early, and I enjoy that. It's cool because you guys are able to give me a heads up before the channel or before the video hits, so that I can how it's see how it's doing and stuff. Whether or not it's a good video. And you guys have been giving me good feedback. It's nice to hear that you like that split screen. I really like that because I work. It's actually a lot harder for me to do that because I have to put two clips together. I have to get the sound bites together just right. They have to align so it's not off. Otherwise, it looked like a dubbed movie. So pheasants would be nice too, but yeah, it's a lot harder for them to even take off. I mean, turkeys have a hard enough time as it is, but pheasants, yeah, they're just too easy game on the ground. But teal, I'm glad you mentioned that, Frank. Um, for those of you that didn't know, if you live here in the state of Michigan, our season's coming up fast. So you got to get ready. We have early teal season and early goose season open September 1st. That's a big day for me every year. I love it. So, yeah, if you haven't already, get your licenses for that. That's coming up quick. It's crazy to think, but hunting seasons are coming up very fast. I mean, we got as soon as early goose and early teal opens, then you got small game opener on the September 15th. You got October 1st bow hunting, October 15th for trapping. I mean, there is just everything seems to jump down the line, and usually October 6th for regular duck season. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Some of these answers you guys got me wanting to look up. They sound interesting. It is, yeah. It is hard. You got to really get a good hook set in them. Yep. And but the thing is, Johnny, I had there's no excuse other. I mean, he did bend that spinnerbait all around, but I had him on for a good minute. I mean, this thing he had already jumped a bunch of times. And Rick will tell you, I had him on for a bit. And if I would have had a net, I was in the kayak again, dummy me without a net. If I would have had it, I would have got him because I had him up there so many times feeling out. But it was a nice one. I'll tell you though, Neil, our teal season kind of sucks. You know, I hear they're good in the thumb, but our teal, we don't get very many. I used to see them when I was younger down at Tuttle Marsh, but you know, it's been a few years since I've shot a teal. So they are a lot of fun though. They're fast. Well, they seem fast. They're actually not as fast as they seem. If you look it up, they're not as quick as they seem, but they're so small and they're really good with aerials. So it seems like they're extremely fast, and the way they come in, it's yeah, they come in like a rocket. So it's pretty exciting. Hummingbird, that's an interesting one too, Bill, because the hummingbirds, if you guys didn't already know too, they do make a sound. It took me a while to learn that back when, when mom was around, she fed the hummingbirds a lot and I'd go out there with her and yeah, they're actually kind of loud. They make a loud squeal. Uh, yeah, it sucks, man. And they do. They come into the decoys so good and it's been a real bummer. It's been a real bummer because the teal, they most of the time the reason they open it in September is because they migrate through here so fast. They're usually in Texas by the time our duck season opens. We will have a few randomly kind of cruising throughout the season because some of them just take their time, especially like the local stuff. But for the most part, our teal are just gone, and that's also why we don't get like the pintail and stuff so much up here. A lot of that stuff's just gone for us. Us northerners, we have a better chance with diver ducks than we do at a lot of the really cool marsh ducks. Snipe are way faster, Rob. They are actually the fastest bird on the planet. The falcon only beats them in short range, but they can get up to 60 mile an hour. Goshawk, I like that one. They're a cool bird. But yeah, snipe are extremely fast, and that's another thing. Thanks for mentioning that. Snipe also opens the same day as early teal, goose. I'm excited for that. I'm gonna definitely be doing a lot of snipe hunting. I'm telling you right now, they are amazing. They taste delicious. Um, Working overtime, awesome. Yeah, me and Rob were talking about that the other day, guys. I need to start getting you guys together because that pheasant hunt is going to be coming up here in November. It's the first weekend in November, and I have to get you guys all together. I'm supposed to have all the money in and stuff by September, so I really got to get things going here soon. I think I'll have to do a video and just see how many of you I can get together. I have to at least have the $20 deposits in, or 25, I think it is. I got to at least have that in. Let's see. Yeah, $25 deposits I have to have in from everybody by September. Now, at the end of it all, it's 250 bucks. So by November, you got to pay the other 225. But it is going to be a blast. It'll be a meet and greet with us. You get to shoot. The first day, we're going to shoot skeet. All this, it's going to be. We have such a variety of divers here. It's unbelievable. I have shot literally every diver. There's only a couple random ones that I haven't, and I've even shot some that we shouldn't have. I have shot scoters here. I've shot two different species of scoters out on Lake Huron. I mean, we get some random birds. You never know what's going to come over. We do get ocean birds that come out here on the big lakes, and it's really cool. That's what makes it fun about living near the Great Lakes. You know, there's not a whole lot of great to them other than the salmon and stuff, but the ducks, we definitely get some cool flyovers. So I will start the auction right now, and then after the auction, I'll play that soundbite again. Um, this is what I'm auctioning off tonight, guys. This week, I'm going into panfish mode, so I threw together a panfish box. This is the the Widowmaker floatable, waterproof panfish box here. I threw together a bunch of it's got a bunch of the new Widowmaker jigs in it, and then I threw together all of my favorites of the plastics from Freedom Baits. So you're going to get a little bit of everything to try out, and then that way, if you like the stuff, you can order some from Freedom Baits. Kind of gives you a chance to test this stuff out and see if you like it. So Bill started at 25, and Dennis came in at 40. We got $40 right now on it. There's 25 of the, or 24, sorry, 24 jigs total, in the plastics, and then you get the those are their newest jigs up here. Rick actually caught a nice fish on them the other day. I think it was a smallmouth, but we're at $40 right now, guys. $40 gets you this jig case full of panfish jigs. Both sides got panfish jigs already rigged up with plastics. Bill's got it for 45 right now. $45. That's a heck of a deal. It's got droplets. It's got the newest jigs in there. I mean, it's even got the round ball jigs. I put a underspin in there. There's a lot of good stuff. Terry comes in at 50. We got $50 right now. $50 for this, guys. I did throw in a couple. I tried to mix it up with different colors, but obviously the bubblegum bubblegum bonita is one of my favorites, so I threw two of them in. But Terry's got it at $50 right now. $50 gets you 25 or 24 of these great jigs, plus all these great plastics to go with it for you to try out. So these are all excellent. They can be used. Most of these are good for ice fishing and open water, but this is an open water box. I made this up so that I mean, all these plastics and stuff that go with it are great for open water. Nope. I do like ospreys, so $50. Terry's got it at 50 right now, you guys. $50 for this great box. $50. Where are you at, Rick? Do you need a panfish box for this upcoming week of pan fishing? We're at 50 right now, guys. $50 for this awesome panfish box I threw together. I actually put this together this evening before the show, and it did take me a while. I thought I was going to be late. Terry's got it at 50 right now. $50. The underspin I threw in there has a black, smoke bonita. I think that's going to be a killer combo right there. I tried to mix everything with my favorite kind of mix of colors. So Rick's in at 55, guys. 55. Rick's coming in this week for pan fishing with me, so he knows what works. I'll tell you, you're gonna crap when you find out, Frank, because it's amazing they come from that. 55 right now, you guys. We're at $55. 55 gets you this jig box full of these great jigs and plastics, so it's all ready to rock. You can tie these things on and catch anything you want. Stuff works for bass too, so if you want to go for bass, trout, I've done videos with these fishing trout, especially the recent one off of the kayak was using. It was actually exactly right there. I was using the bonita, and the stuff works good. So nope, katydids are far louder. 55 bucks right now. Ducks. We're at $55 right now, you guys. Rick's got her at 55 for this two-sided Widowmaker case. Comes with all these lures. $55. I'm gonna let it go for another 10 seconds here. That's a good guess, Jim. They are very loud. For those that didn't know, mink they can scream. They can scream loud. I see people are dropping off for some reason. Down to 17. If you have any friends that might enjoy this show, please let them know. It's always nice to see extra people hop on each week. They definitely work. They definitely work. All right, gonna let it go for 10 more seconds, you guys. 10 more seconds. Rick's got her at 55. 55 right now, you guys. $55 gets you this awesome ice fishing kit. That's a lot of jigs. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2. You got him, Rick. You're going to be set for the week, brother. Nope, not a fox squirrel. I could put some gas in my truck. It's dang thing's about on E. So I appreciate that, Rick. Thank you. Thank you guys much. And I do want to say thank you to Robert Emmer too, because he messaged me the other day. He's got a surprise coming to me. He ordered me a hog trough measuring board. So I'm pumped for that because the bump board I got right now, yes, it works, but the thing about regular metal bump boards, when you lay the fish on there, they do not settle down. They don't like to be laid flat. Okay, they freak right out, especially bass. It's hard to hold a bass flat on a bump board. Now, the hog trough that he sent me is going to be great because it's kind of dipped and they just lay in it. And it's supposed to calm them down more. A lot of people swear by them, so I'm excited. That's going to help me measure these bass out a lot better. And everything else, I use the bump board for everything, even in the winter. The bump boards are really great to have for measurements. And I will say this because I've been noticing, I'm not going to call out names, but I've been noticing some people throw video or pictures out there where they use the bump board but the mouth is wide open on the bass. I will say this, and I learned this myself this winter. It makes a difference. if you bump it up a little more, you're going to lose probably a quarter inch, maybe a little more than that. It's sad, but it's true. And even the Michigan Master Angler, if you try to turn one in that doesn't have the mouth shut, they will dock you that little bit because they know better. They know that it's kind of like holding it out a little bit, really. But yeah, thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. All right. I told you guys I would, so I'm gonna play the sound again. Some of you got real close. I will tell you right now. Some of you got real close. Oh, I bet you did, Bill. First, I read that wrong. I thought you said something about faster horses. I thought you went to that show. I was like, oh man, I really wanted to go to that. All right. I was hoping Paul was going to be on tonight because I remember him and his wife asked me one time, "What is it that's laughing at us when we're out fishing?" And I answered, I mean, so, like I said, some of you have thrown out some pretty dang good answers. You're definitely getting there, and you will be amazed when you find out because it's just amazing that it can come out of something like that. But I'm gonna try to do something that's a little tricky like that each week. Not because I don't want to send you stuff. I hope everybody gets something, but it's because I want you guys to be able to learn these neat things, just weird noises. Because I'm telling you now, the second you've heard that, the next time you're out fishing, you're probably gonna hear it, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, now I know what it is." I can't answer that, Bill. Can't answer that. Well, I'm gonna tell. All right, we're halfway down, so it's a bird. I will give you that. 50-50 right now, guys. It's a bird. It is a bird. So for those of you that guessed birds, you are close. You are close. It is a bird. It is not a frog. There was a lot of frog guesses, and I'll give you that because they do a lot of frogs sound kind of like that, but nope. Yeah, yep, I've seen that too. Yeah, nope. Loons are one of my favorite birds, though. They sound pretty. Not a cardinal. Not a cardinal. Nope. And if there's anything that you guys would like to see me out targeting when I'm fishing, let me know. Like I said, for next month, I am going to try. I think next month. Yeah, it's not August yet. August, I am going to try and make a trip to the UP for at least a couple days with the girls here so that we can target muskies. I think it'll be fun to get out and try and get my first muskie. I think it'll make for a fun video. And I know Gemma's excited. She likes getting out in the boat. She loves fishing. So should be a good time. And like I said, there's a lot of things coming up. All the hunting seasons are coming. There's a lot of things on the way. So this is fall. As soon as September hits, really, that's when my brain just explodes because I've got so many things going on at once. And I'm always hoping you guys enjoy the videos because I try to mix the content up when it comes to fall. That is a red-winged blackbird, and nope. um, but yeah, today, we have been fishing. I'll tell you this too for the next few videos we've got coming up. I've been trying to target the backwaters of the Asable. By the end of this season, I'm trying to show every single one of the backwaters. I might not name them all. I haven't figured out yet if I want to throw that stuff out there, but I will be doing a video on every single one of the backwaters. I think it'll be fun just to show you guys how much they differ and also how much they vary around the same. So I see I've only got 9. I don't know if I'm losing you guys or what's going on. It shows that I've only got 9 people watching right now, which I don't understand. But if you guys have anything, that you'd like to see me do in the outdoors, let me know. I know I'm behind on some mushroom videos. I definitely got to get my butt on that. I know. I love you too. You got to get down now, babe. I definitely got to get on the mushrooms because somebody asked, it was Joe last week asked about them. And yes, they are up. There's a lot of mushrooms up right now. Lots of edibles. This is one of the best times to get out. If you guys watched my videos from last year, you'll see between now and Joe knows, between now and the fall, you can get all kinds of goodies, lots of tasty stuff. I was shocked to actually get that chicken in the woods a couple weeks ago because it's kind of late. They grow in the spring and in the fall. No, I haven't, but seems I'll be pan fishing this week. I'll probably throw a perch thing in there too. Perch fishing though, Don, in the summer, in the heat of summer, is not easy. It's kind of it's hard because a lot of times they are spread out. I mean, you'll find like a big one here, a big one way over there. They're not bunched together yet. The fall perch bite is when they get really good. So we're for sure that's always on my plate. For usually September, October is when we'll be doing some awesome perch videos. Now I got to figure out how I want to do this. If nobody gets it by the end, if I want to just carry that same one on to next week, or I mean, I guess if nobody gets it, it would give you time to try and figure it out. I do have a neat story though about osprey. Now that you mentioned that, I'm pretty sure Rick was with me, but we were fishing a marsh last year and we got to watch. See, eagles and osprey do not mix because they both love to eat fish, and when they're both in the same area, it's not good. And we got to watch an osprey flying around with an eagle, and this eagle come up and just nailed him. It was crazy. Right over the marsh, he whacked him, and that osprey went down. Never seen it. Never seen it again after that. We heard some screaming, but I don't know if that osprey ever even made it. Don't know if it ever made it. Man, I should write all these down, man. You guys have probably guessed the whole bird book or close to it by now. Oh, Jen. Holy cow, Jen. Jen just guessed it. Jen just guessed it. Wow. That's good. That's good. I'll play it again for you guys, and then I want to explain something here because it's kind of interesting. I'll play it one more time just because it is amazing. Good job, Jen. Congratulations on winning. That's epic. Yes, a Sora rail. You've seen me shoot them in the videos, okay? And if you haven't already, go and watch them. If you watch my snipe videos, you'll see that I also shoot rails. Rails are a little dinky bird. They look like a chicken. They have a little tiny yellow beak. I mean, they are little, but when they that's nothing. That video is kind of quiet. When they get to hollering, they do sound like they sound like apes out there. It's unbelievable. There is a lot of them too. And all the backwaters, I'm excited to say, have a lot of rails. I've been hoping to find places with rails, and she might have heard some today, for all I know. But the backwaters are just full of rails, and it's exciting to me. I got to figure out how I'm going to hunt them though, because there's really not any way to. You can't walk in them. I mean, these rails I've been finding them are in tall marsh grass, but they're also in they're in muck, but it's probably 10, 12 feet deep under the muck. There's just no way to get in there. So I don't know if I'm going to try to maybe push and jump on them with the kayak or what, but I'm definitely going to get into some awesome rail hunts this year. It's going to be fun. But yeah, congrats, Jen. I didn't see that coming. That's awesome. I'm glad you got it though. It's going to drive me nuts if I had to wait till next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed that though. It was fun watching you guys guess. Like I said, it's something that I hope to do every week now as a just a thank you for everybody that gets on here, and just a way for me to push some more of my lures out to you guys and hook you up. And yeah, I just appreciate you guys getting on here every week. So it's just something I want to do. Yeah, when we get off, or even now, if you wanted, Bill, go ahead and look them up. They're really cool. And if you watch my videos from last year of hunting snipe, I shot several rails last year, and they are a very easy bird to shoot. Yes, the snipe is extremely fast, but the rail, what's cool about the rail? Oh, Mark got it. Okay, good job, Mark. Oh man. Um, the thing about the rail is when you jump them, they actually flush up just a little, maybe 8 feet off the ground, and then they fly in a straight line and they go right down. They don't go very far. They usually don't go far. When I've jumped the rails, the most I've seen them go is maybe 15 yards. They don't fly far. So usually when they get up to that stop point and start to head out, that's when you want to pop them. And it is a lot of fun. It's exciting. And if you watch the videos, you'll see what I mean. In fact, I think last year's first video, I shot a rail right away. I think it was the first bird I shot last year. I remember jumping it the second we got off, started walking, and I popped one right there. But they're delicious too. They're small, but they're really delicious. Thank you, Frank. Thank you. And thanks, Rob. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Thank you. Oh, definitely, yeah, yeah, especially with the kayak, because the way they flush, even though they're easy, they're just like a sniper or woodcock. They don't flush till you almost step on them. So you basically have to bump them with the kayak, and at that point, they probably freaked you out. And then you're trying not to tip, and there would definitely be a whole nother level. But that's something I want to mention too, guys. Last year I know a lot of people enjoyed my cast and blast, I called them, where I was out fishing and shooting ducks and geese. I'm going to do that again this year. So this year I was already planning on doing more duck hunting than trapping. That's just my main plan this year, so I can get more waterfowl videos in. I am doing trapping videos, don't worry. So for the trapping community, there will be some, but for ducks and that, I am going to jump on a lot more of them, and I'll be doing a lot of casting and shooting. So make it easier next time. I don't want to make it too easy, because then, like if you guys would have, I was kind of scared somebody would have got it like within a minute, and then I ain't got nobody guessing throughout the thing. So it's kind of fun to see everybody try to figure it out. I did see Tree Frog guessed probably 20 times, though. I didn't count. Oh, she'll get some lures. Like I said, I can't give out big packages like I do when I did the auctions and that, because if I did that every week, I'd just run out of everything. But she'll get a few lures. Every week I'll throw a few of my stuff together and send them out. So, yeah, I don't have anything put together right now, but every Sunday after somebody wins, I'm going to throw some things together, and yep. But she was out fishing with us today. Actually, it was fun, but she got sick. She's not feeling good today, so she had to leave. But yep, she's cool. We fish with her a lot. But perch fishing, like you said, I will make sure I put that in my list. And I mean, I did see some really nice perch this week when I was fishing the backwaters. So, I mean, me and Rick's already got it figured. We're going to do that. And I'll probably get into, I can't say I'll be targeting perch because they're so spread out this time of year. It's almost pointless to try to target them. But we will get a bunch of perch mixed with bluegills, sunfish. That's the fun thing about this time of year with all the fish being spread out. You always end up with a mixed bag. It's even the bluegills and sunfish are spread. I mean, you're going to get a mix of everything. So I did, Bill. I did. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you didn't know about it. The new plastics. I've actually already got a bunch on the website. I should have some right here to show you. I love them though. I'm gonna tell you right now, the new plastics. Here's just bubble gum. I'll show you. But these new plastics are a lot stronger, and they have a paddle tail. I mean, they're pretty much the same thing, but they've got a paddle tail and they are much stronger. I have used these already and I mean, I've had panfish bite the heck out of them. And instead of, before they would rip, they would. If a bluegill bit the end of it, you set the hook, it would rip off, which it does happen with soft plastics. But with this, even though it's soft, it's a weird kind of soft, they can bite on it and it don't rip. It just leaves teeth marks. So yeah, it lasts a long time. I caught a lot of fish on one of these. I've got, I think, 20 different color. No, how many different colors do I got now? Yeah, I think I got 20 different colors right now. So I do. I have all the new, actually all those up there on the top row. That's all the new ones. So if you go online on my website, you'll see I've got one like cherry cola. There's just a lot of really cool colors in here, and I mean, I even got your cool mixed colors. There's just a lot of good colors. So make sure if you haven't already, hop on that website, check them out. Oh, it's all good, man. I'm glad you asked about it then. Thank you. But yeah, these are you're really gonna like these. If you guys liked the original pounders, you're gonna absolutely love these because they are stronger. They just work better in my opinion. That paddle tail too swims a lot. The blade really pushes that tail around. So drunken dizzy perch. I don't use drunken dizzies in the summer. That to me, I made them for ice fishing. I do have a couple videos where I tested them open water, and yes, they will work. But the drunken dizzy is maybe a jigging spoon, which jigging spoons are generally an ice fishing thing. They're not something you want to use in the summer because with a treble hook, basically anything that you're going to jig with a treble hook, you're going to get a weed. You're going to get on weeds and stuff. But yeah, it's tough because this time of year, everywhere you go is going to be grown up with weeds, and if it's not grown up with weeds, the fish ain't going to be there. Like if you're in a deep hole that ain't got weeds, you might as well not be there. But if you're in a spot with weeds, that's where the fish are, but they're in them weeds. So they do, yeah. Thank you. They do work great. They've got I've got all those ice fishing videos where you get to watch them underwater bite the drunken dizzies, and they are a great thing. This winter, I'm still pushing Widowmaker and Freedom hard. I have to because I'm with them, but I have to push my stuff. So this year I will push my drunken dizzies hard. I got to do videos with them because I haven't pushed them in a couple years. So oh, I definitely do, Frank, and I love them. Yep. I love them, and I've missed out on the past 2 years. I have some good videos on here, though. If you go through, I've got some good ones, but I have missed out on the past couple years. I just miss them. I don't get to them in time, so thank you, Neil. Thank you. I appreciate that feedback. Yeah, the new ones are definitely awesome. If you guys haven't tried them, please order some, even one if you want. Order one. I've got them. I mean, they don't cost and they don't cost much more. They're actually the pretty cheap. I tried to keep them on the cheap side. So order them and see how you like them because they're stronger. The colors are great. You're going to like them. Oh yeah, you're going to like the Gen 2, man. They are epic. They work great. I don't have the new labels yet. So, when you buy them right now, they come on the original Panty Pounder one. I figured I'd try to run them out first because there's no point in me throwing those away. So, all right. Have a good night, Rick. And have a safe trip too. Oh, that's cool, Johnny. We haven't had any rain. That's something I wanted to mention too, guys. As soon as I get off of here, I have to run outside and start watering the garden because it's been super dry here. Super dry. I'm hoping, Matt. See, Rick, I think he reads the Farmer's Almanac. He told me today, which that's usually a lot better than the Weather Channel. I'm gonna tell you right now, those Weather Channel guys they don't know anything. But I have heard from him and other people that this year it's going to be supposed to be colder and more snow. So I'm hoping we get colder before we get more snow so that we get a chance to actually freeze up good. Sure would be nice, but oh, that ain't no good, Kevin. Yeah, that makes it tough, especially when it's been dry. I mean, usually the crawlers are still out in the if you got some dew in the evenings, like tonight actually looks like it might get a little dew, but otherwise, yeah, it's if it's been dry, it's hard to find them. It sucks. We definitely need some rain, man. It's funny, we get too much rain real fast and then we get no rain. That's not good. Just rained in Ohio. Okay. Yeah, I've been waiting on Gordon's to, I'm hoping that they order some more. Especially, I thought with the deal, because I'm even allowing shops right now to order at the price that I have it at right now. So they can get them really cheap. They can get them really cheap right now. Oh, well, that's nothing, man. I mean, they're saying tomorrow it was supposed to, they said thunderstorms, rain, everything else. So I thought I wouldn't be able to do anything. Well, now it just says slight chance of showers. I'm like, so that's why I'm going to get out and water the garden. I do want to say, too, the garden's doing good. Other than the rain, the lack of rain, I haven't been watering. I should water. I haven't. I try to count on Mother Nature, even though she's been pretty rude this year. I try to count on her to keep the garden watered because rainwater always works better than if you use the hose all the time. I mean, that's just way better, but I haven't been watering like I should, so my Brussels sprouts aren't really forming the way they should right now. They're just kind of hanging there. And the broccoli did amazing. It grew big, but it's going to be, the little heads ain't really doing anything because it's just been so dry. You basically got to keep your garden watered just so that it gets the moisture to be able to grow more stuff. Otherwise, it's just going to kind of sit there. So light rain in Mount Pleasant. I hope it'd be nice if we got a rain tonight. It'd be real nice. I actually just got one more horse added to the farm. Gonna have another horse added this week and two more ducks. And I just had a bunch of chickens. So oh, their forecast, man. Oh, yeah. Man, I cuss them out so bad when I'm out fishing. You got no idea, buddy. They make me. It's an everyday thing too. I cannot remember the last day that they were even close to right. It's sad, sad, sad. It, oh, I can't get over it. I just can't. I should have went to school for that, I guess, because that would be a really easy job. Yeah, I don't want to. I definitely, yeah, I got to get out and the reason, if in case any of you are wondering, why didn't he water earlier? I don't know how many of you are gardeners, but you always want to on these hot days. You don't want to water in the daytime because all that's going to do is burn your plants. Even if you're careful and get some water just around the base, still a chance you're going to burn it in this heat. It gets way too hot this time of year. So the best thing to do is early in the morning, which that's okay, but evening is actually the best because that gives time for it to kind of soak in, and then you got a less chance of burning your plants. So evening's always the best. I hate doing it because then I'm up later than I want to be, but got to do what you got to do, and the garden is doing really good. So thank you, Johnny. You have a good week too, buddy. Thank you for hopping on. I appreciate everybody getting on tonight. Like I said, and I hope you guys, enjoyed the challenge. I will be doing it every week with something different. So it's going to be a new soundbite every week with something. It's going to be either, could be reptiles, amphibians, animals, birds. You just never know what I'm going to throw on there. So, which I know a lot of you guys are duck guys. So if I throw a species of duck on there, I'm sure you guys would pop right on it. But I hope you have an awesome week too, Johnny. Thank you. Yeah. Yep, yep. They're good at that. Yeah. What I'm noticing with them is when they're wrong, not all the time. Like lately, they've been saying 5 to 10 mile an hour winds. Right. I'll get out fishing. It'll start blowing hard. I'll pull up the weather channel, and I swear to God, as soon as that wind changed and got windier, boom, 10 to 15 or 10 to 20. It's like they're just watching out the window and waiting for it to change, and then they bump it. Like they actually cannot. The whole idea of that is forecasting, not going outside and telling you what it is. I can do that myself. Like, uh, ridiculous. But yeah, I'm glad that the connection was good. I'm glad I could have you guys on tonight. It was a good night. So I'm gonna hop off so I can get out and water. I appreciate all you. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up button, you guys. I'll chat with you guys next week. Try and drag some friends if you want. And yeah, exactly. And yeah, let them know that I'll be doing a giveaway every week. And congratulations again to Mark and Jen. Look forward to chatting with you guys next week. Take care.